Guys, it's Emily. I'm sat in my living room, well, kind of like the conservatory, which doesn't have a glass roof. You see, I'm not at uni, as you can tell. I'm actually home for Christmas. My big camera that I film all my videos on, which is the Canon 70D, that is at uni. I didn't bring it home with me, mainly just because I didn't want to, I felt like I'd taken so many photos over the last 3 months at uni. I kind of wanted to give myself a break. I'm actually here to film a video all about what I got up to in 2017, so kind of like my top 10 things that happened, and this might be quite lengthy, this might be quite chatty. I'd like to chat. It's so much fun to chat to the camera. So number 10 of my top 10 moments has been all my trips to Birmingham. I have a fair few friends in Birmingham, and if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I've been to Birmingham on 2 occasions this year and then 1 the year before. I haven't gone since like the summer, which is really sad. I need to go again, like hopefully the beginning of next year at some point. But it's really nice to always go see them. We always have such a messy time, but it's so much fun. My 9th favourite memory of the year is probably the cruise that I went on with my family. It was so much fun. It was so nice to spend like 2 weeks with them. It was really beautiful. It was so much fun, and obviously I was able to explore so many different like places. I find traveling the biggest thing that makes me feel really inspired with my photography, and being able to do so much of it within like 2 weeks was just great. I just didn't know what to do with myself. I was so happy. Number 8 was seeing Two Door Cinema Club on tour. I saw them in February, I believe. It was the day before I went to Exeter to see my friend Millie, and I remember vividly because it was just the best night ever, and I was just like in mourning for like 3 days. Two Door will probably be one of my favourite bands for a very long time. I still watch the videos back from their tour, especially that one night, which was at Ali Pali. It was so good. I was front row seeing my favourite band. That's when like I realised I wanted to be involved in like the music photography scene. Like it was at that gig that I had this like revelation. Number 7 has to be Glasgow. Me, Rachel, Charlotte and Andy all went to Glasgow in July to go to Transmit Festival. Transmit Festival is a new festival. They're running it again next year, but I don't think I'm going. I feel a bit sad about it, to be honest, because Transmit was so much fun. It's a 3-day festival, but you don't camp because it's on Glasgow Green, so you have to find like alternate places to stay. It's so good. It was such a good festival, and because we only went for 2 days, we had 1 day like exploring the nightlife, and we just had so much fun like exploring Glasgow as a town. It actually stains. Where's my finger? Look, this is gonna be her face by the end of the day. Fickle Friends were the absolute highlight of the day so far. The cooks were good. It's a video, babes. Festivals are always the highlight of my year. I look forward to them every single summer. I wear my wristbands all the time. They never come off. Number 6 has to be getting full marks in my FMP at Ravensbourne. I did my art foundation last academic year, so I finished in May or June this year, so 2017, and I have to say I learned so much in that 1 year. A lot more that I actually realised now that I'm doing a degree. I'm so grateful that I did an art foundation. It's made me a lot more of a stronger photographer, I think, and it's helped me a lot with my written work as well. I got full marks in my final major project, which meant I got a distinction, and I was over the moon. I have never ever done so well in a project in my entire life. I was the happiest individual that day because I worked so hard to get that grade, and then to actually be like rewarded with the best grade ever, I was so happy. Number 5 has to be Reading 2017. I went to Reading obviously whenever Reading weekend was, like bank holiday weekend in August. Is that like the 24th of August or something? It was so good. Obviously Reading is always good. It was my 2nd time going. I'm going again next year with some mates from uni as well as the mates I went with last year. Reading is always such a good time, but it was even better because I met so many of you guys. I had so many people coming up to me being like, oh my god, I watch your vlogs. We just met the Amazons, and this is like so cool. Every time I meet them, like, it's just so exciting. We're both a bit starstruck, I'd say. You just met Matt, who like vlogged. He vlogged on Emily Anna, so you know that's a new little segment of the vlog. Oh, and I met a subscriber as well. I met a girl called Erin who watches my vlogs, and she was like, I bumped into you yesterday, but I felt weird saying hi, and I was like, nah, you should have just said hi. Like, my mates are cool. Yeah, it was lovely to meet you. Anyway, it's so weird that people actually like watch me on YouTube, and that's a very strange prospect. I was literally starstruck. I had just met the Amazons at the BBC signing tent, and I was was stood outside talking to Matt Goff and Phoebe Fox, who were like two quite big photographers, and I was talking to them, and then a lovely girl came up to me and was like, oh my goodness, I watch your vlogs. And honestly, a little piece of me died because I was just starstruck, because that just doesn't happen to me. I'm just Emily who makes videos and posts them on the internet. I don't really think anyone actually watches them, so when people come up and tell me that they do, it's like mind-blowing. Number 4 is probably how out there I have been with dyeing my hair. I really have loved dyeing my hair in 2017. It's something that I've gone so out of my comfort zone this year, especially when I had my pink hair like a month, 2 months ago. I'm so glad I did it, and I'm really happy that I almost like pushed myself so far out of my comfort zone. Like, it was so different for me to have such a bright hair colour. Now we're on to my top 3 highlights of the year. Now at number 3 is just the Amazons, just in general. Since discovering them in May or June this year, I have to say they have been one of the highlights of my entire year. Their debut album is my most listened to album ever, I would say. I love them all as a band. I've met them a few times. You're recording. You can vlog.
Okay, apparently I'm vlogging right now. We're at Reading Festival. I'm like looking at the screenshot. We're at Reading Festival.
A really hard-working band. Also, I love their social media presence. He's basically just an awesome videographer and music photographer, and he somehow combines his love of music, his love of his mates, to create the most, like, you feel as a viewer and as a fan that you are part of this world. Number 2 is Boardmasters, and just basically my friends as a general consensus. Boardmasters I went to in August. It's a festival in Cornwall. It's just so weird, like, looking back at Boardmasters, because the people, when we all originally signed up to go to Boardmasters, I was like, I'm not sure how this group is going to get on. Like, the people who went to Boardmasters are now some of my closest mates, and we were all really good friends before going, but to another level now. They're just so close, and it was probably the best 5 days of my entire life so far. Just being able to be there with some of my closest mates was a definite highlight of the year. And my favourite memory, obviously, of 2017 has been starting uni. This probably doesn't come as a surprise to anyone who watches my channel. I get a lot of messages pretty much like every week saying like, you've taken to uni like a duck on water. I love uni life so much. If you don't know already, you must be living under a rock. I go to Falmouth Uni in Cornwall. I study press and editorial photography. I have loved my time so far at uni. I've been there 3 months, and it has been the best 3 months ever. I have pushed my photography so much. Like, my website has never been so strong, and I feel so proud of everything that I'm doing. I've made so many contacts, and it's literally been 3 months, and the fact that I have another 2.5 years there is just the best thing. Alice, this is amazing.
I've got like
oh my god, this is so cute. Did you say Ben has terrible taste in fashion, so you think it looks alright?
Oh my god, she's fucking putting words in my mouth, Ben.
Yes, it was. Okay, I can't see him. Where is he?
In there.
Take.
I got it.
That amp.
That's not going.
No, you can't.
Gone.
Reminiscing the loss of our friends.
Gone.
He's gone. Come back.
Okay, I'll give up.
It's just a real communal spirit there, which you don't get living in like a suburb of London. I've made the best friends ever, and it's only been 3 months. I never thought I was going to uni. I say this all the time, but it's true. I never thought I was going to go to uni. I didn't want to go to uni this time last year. I applied kind of just because I thought I should. I can't really say anything else except if you want to see what it's like, go watch my vlogs. What I really like is that I haven't just made friends with the people in my year. I've made a lot of friends in the years above me. Charlotte, who is probably one of like my closest uni friends, is in 3rd year, and we met at work. So it's like I've met so many people. Obviously I've met Ben, I've met all my flatmates, and they're all so nice. She's the only person I ever post. He's my only friend. She pronounces like bald as in a bald head, bald, and she went like, he's really bald, and I went, what? He's really like outgoing, and she went, no, he's really bald, and I went, yeah, and she went, no hair, and I was like, that's bald. Shout out to Robbie Walls and his mushroom haircut. That was something that will more live and die in 2017. Currently filming this on the 27th of December. And I'm jittery to go back already, and I don't go back till the 8th of January, so I've got a little while yet. I think that is about it. I'm gonna sign off here. 2017 has been the best year ever. I remember filming this kind of video last year and saying how it was gonna be impossible for like this year to beat last year, but it's blown out the water. Make sure you stick around for 2018 because I think it's gonna be a pretty hectic one, to be honest. Bye everyone.